From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, we've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Jen Iwamura. Always exciting to see her in action, and it seems like she consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when she's on the bases. She's just a heads-up player, but she's got so much talent, and she makes the most of that. I believe it starts with her preparation because you never see her give away an at-bat.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. One hitter swinging a hot bat recently, Renee Howard.
Her batting average is on the rise right now. Is hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that she's carrying around just watching her walk to the plate.
So up next, Edgar Martinez. On the corner at the knees for a strike. One out, base is empty. Way high. The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one ripped. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Renee Howard stepping in for the Rangers.
She's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Right through there for a strike. Paddock, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Two outs. And there's the strike.
She's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If she's not ready to pull the trigger, she's not worried if she gets to an 0-2 count.
Well struck left field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back inside Fenway Park, and today's starting pitcher, Gavin Williams. What do you look for here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a good hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's going to be Sydney Sweeney. There's the strike. Williams with a move to first. Nobody out, runner first. Next offering is downstairs. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by her, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
She came out of her mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's a big power threat. Jen Iwamura. Hitless in the series so far. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Good steal a second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Kicks and fires. And there's a strike. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And the right-hander deals.
That's a ball.
She's a fun player to watch taking at bat. She just battles up there. She doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put her away.
Got her. Out number 2.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a hitter's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell her to keep swinging it or if you want to give her a space, what exactly she needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for her, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and she can get out of this as quickly as possible.
So stepping in for Boston, Jeff Bagwell. Pitch misses. 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1. Back now at Fenway. Now it's the DH, Curtis Granderson. The pitch. That one at the knees for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Third home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Foul ball there. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Fought off foul. That misses. And the count 1-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the finale of this 4-game set. This one smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
So next to hit for Texas, Cassie Banks. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
And a pitch. On the ground, right side. That's a base hit.
She needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. She just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Fouled off. He was late. Righty to the plate.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And here it comes. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Got it swinging. One away.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Now, Sarah Warner. Banks, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offered in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Got her looking. And there's 2 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on her for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Digging in, Craig Biggio. That one's in there. Strike 1. The pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why she so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and she needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. Left field, way back there. Sweeney going back, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Robin Yount. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for Boston, Cal Ripken Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a pitch. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 6.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
So man aboard, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Joanna Ramos. She is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these players have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
This one in the air. Biggio under it. Makes the grab. And there's one down. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense.
The center fielder, Katie
Durham up next for the Red Sox.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Down the middle for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Strike.
And another ball. The pitch. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. She knew she had to get back to the track right away. Turned her back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Man at first. Here now the Red Sox DH. Whitney Michaels. Just missed. Ripken off of first with 2 away. And he deals. And there's a hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here is Spencer Torkelson. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2. First and second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Number 51, waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Payoff pitch. Popped up. Settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rangers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 1 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Up next for the Rangers, Renee Howard. She's 0 for 1.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say her.
First pitch misses. Check swing. She went too far, and it's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a ground ball to first. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard now with one away.
She's been swinging it really well lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
One down. Curtis Granderson stepping in for the Rangers. And that's in for a strike. And a pitch. And it's fouled away. Man at first, one away. Paddock moved to first. And she's back in on a dive. Here's the 0-2. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Second and third, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The next offering misses. And now 2-0.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And he walked him.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
1 out, bases loaded. Cassie Banks stepping in for the Rangers. Singled and scored her first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Michael King, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Lopez also throwing. Righty delivers. Swings through that one out in front that time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. Center field on the move. She's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. She's saved. And they lead by 4.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there she didn't. She stayed within herself. She got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
And there's a hit. Around third. The throw in. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, number 51. Fastball for a strike. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, and the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And next for the Red Sox, Sidney Sweeney. And that's outside. Swing and a miss, strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
She swings and hits a fly ball, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jen Iwamura. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. Next, a slider for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Warning track wall, and you can't touch them all. A massive home run. It's her 8th home run of the year, and they inch closer. It's 4-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now, Jeff Bagwell. Fastball for a strike. The wind and the pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the count even 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now the left fielder, Sarah Warner. This is a player you got to keep an eye on when she digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and she's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and she creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. this, and he struck her out. And there's one down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Biggio in now, takes ball one off the plate. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. On a line, base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Robin Yount. Line drive. Come on. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rangers 4 and the Red Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Cal Ripken Jr. Williams back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Navigating this Boston lineup, it's not easy. And this guy at the plate, one of the best power hitting shortstops of the game. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Goes down looking.
Now batting, catcher.
So stepping in for Boston, Joanna Ramos. 0 for 1 so far. And that's outside. Ball 1. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning game 4 back to Oakland for game 5. And unfortunately, they won game 5 as well.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's inside.
That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Fastball for a strike.
Handful.
Got it by her for the K.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a batter like this.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 2.
Boog, she never moved because she never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 2-2. And this is inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Guerrero makes the catch, and that'll do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back in Boston, ready now for the 5th inning, and here is Edgar Martinez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The wind of the pitch. On the outside corner, going long.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Howard in the box with one away as she takes ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit. So a runner aboard. Curtis Granderson, the next to hit. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that is ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0. Just missed. This one in the air. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and she makes the catch. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Runner at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. He goes down looking. One left for Texas as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at Fenway Park, and now the DH, Whitney Michaels. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. There's a swing and a drive. That one on its way. Tattooed and gone. Just circle the bases for second home run of the series, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, she just hammered that. Recognized the break, kept her front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Torkelson batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. 1 for 2. The Rangers up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And now the count is even. Good eye in that spot. One down, base is empty. And a good eye there. That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the air, left field. Warner makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman,
And now, Jen Iwamura. She's already homered in this game. In for a strike. 0-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Two outs.
1-1.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. That's outside, and it's 2-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Red Sox down by a pair here in the finale of this 4-game set. Inside, almost got her.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And the righty deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Her ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of her career since day one.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now a chance for Jeff Bagwell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. It's now 4-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Michael King.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Cassie Banks stepping in for the Rangers.
Cassie Banks.
And a pitch. That hitter. And a leadoff hitter is aboard to start the inning.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story. I think if you ask most baseball fans, their vote for greatest catcher of all time would be this man right here, Johnny Bench.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action. If Bench isn't the greatest of all time, he's on a very short list. Rookie of the Year, 2-time MVP, 10 Gold Gloves. What didn't he do? And a foul ball.
And I'll tell you something else about Bench. He was at the heart of one of the greatest teams of all time, that Big Red Machine, and he deserves a lot of credit for their success.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next up for Texas, Sarah Warner. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. At the belt and fires.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Ripped on a line. Sweeney snags it.
Second base,
Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swing and a foul straight back. King throws over. Banks back in on a dive. Double play ball to second. Takes it to the bag. That's one. And that's two. So one hit is all they get. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Red Sox 2. Back here in Boston. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. And the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And stepping in for Boston, Joanna Ramos. And that's in there at the knees. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Sale, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Antone, the right-hander, loosening up as well. One down, base is empty. In the dirt, and it's 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. The Rangers trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch misses way outside. Kicks and deals. Connor looking for the K.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked her up, and as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if she was fooled or if she thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pick.
And now Katie Durham. Two down, nobody on. Way high there. And now it's even 1-1. The pitch. And now 2-2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. 2-2. Rips one to right. Banks makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Set for the start of the inning. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Robin Young. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Ball one low.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Into the monster seats and gone. A laser to left. His 4th home run of the season. It's 5-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Edgar Martinez. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 44,
Renee Howard stepping in for the Rangers.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
She's not going to get cheated up there.
No, she's not. She's looking to do damage with every swing she takes.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's outside. And 1-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the green monster. Now she'll turn for second. And it's a double, making her 3 for 4 on the day.
All over that one right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Now here's the Rangers DH, Curtis Granderson. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 6-2.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
One out, runner at second. So next to hit for Texas, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the 1-0. And a foul ball. Lopez, she's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. And that one ripped to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The run comes in from second. It's 7-2.
Well done, drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One gone, runner at first. Cassie Banks stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a foul ball.
As a hitter, when a pitcher like this comes into the game, you feel like she's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one is absolutely belted. Durham going back on this one. And it bangs off the monster. Vladdy coming around third. One run is in, and she'll make it into third with a triple. Johnny Bench now at the plate. Ball one, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And here it comes. And now 2-0. Righty to the plate. This one in the air, right field. Drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Tag, not in time. She's safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Lopez, only 20 years old, and she was a 5th-round pick in 2024. That missed by a lot, and the count even 1-1. That one hammered left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. But they blow this one open with a big 5-run inning. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rangers 9 and the Red Sox 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Johan Oviedo.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Johan Oviedo.
And now Whitney Michaels. She's already homered here in this one. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Foul ball there. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time. 3-1 is on the way. And that's in for a strike.
The King's full.
Kicks and fires. Fights it off. She'll see another. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Warner makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That one in there across the letters.
1-2.
That's inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Out there to center. Coming on. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Craig Biggio.
The right-hander back to work. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's out.
That one just misses.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Not even close there. The count now 2-2. And another ball. The pitch. And that's ball four.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And first offering is fouled off. The Rangers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the eighth. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, a second, might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. Over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set her feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but she got it off, and she got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And here is Edgar Martinez. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, Renee Howard.
And at first, up next for the Rangers, Renee Howard. Singy, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get her arms extended, tied her up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly she was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault her for her commitment. Now she's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
Nope.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2. Good eye right there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Curtis Granderson in the on-deck circle for Texas. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. In the air, right field. Drifts towards it. Brings it in. And that is that. Rangers lead one, but they still lead it 9-2. Back here in Boston, out of the bottom of the eighth. Here's the left fielder, Sidney Sweeney. Oviedo back to work. Fought off foul. Right-handed reliever. That one not close. And that's ball one. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. She goes down looking.
Well, he froze her with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And next for the Red Sox, Jen Iwamura. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a pitch. Not close with that one. And it's a ball and a strike. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a 3-1 on the way. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throws to second. She's there with a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then hitters have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like she did right there.
Runner at second with 1 away. And now the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in for a strike.
All ones the count.
One out and a runner at second. And she'll play it on a bounce. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So stepping in for Boston, Cal Ripken Jr. 1 for 3. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And he deals. Just missed. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The pitch. That one the other way. Makes the grab. 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And the batter now, Joanna Ramos. This hitter with big-time power and an elite defender. Bounce to third, and that one handled. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Boston strands a pair. They're down 7. It's 9-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bobby Milner.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Granderson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Milner, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to.
That's to third. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Next up for Texas, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside edge. 1-2 the count. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Rangers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Wouldn't chase that time. And a pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. That's long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 1 out, nobody on. So next to hit for Texas, Cassie Banks. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. One run across in the frame so far here in the finale of this 4-game set. The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really good swing right there. She got a pitch that she knew she could handle, allowed herself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and she hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit, Johnny Bench. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. To first, might be 2. Over to Ripken. Out. And it's a double play to end the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And now an 8-run lead at 10-2. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Leading off, Katie Durham. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. And first offering is fouled off.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch her play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that she does, just a joy to watch.
And that's down and away. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got her for strike 3.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Michaels stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 10 runs, 17 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 9 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
you.